Hello Scorpios, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for June 2024. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will resonate in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Scorpios in June? Seven of Pentacles, firstly. The Tower and the Sun. Oh, okay. The wait is over, because Seven of Pentacles is all about waiting patiently, kind of waiting for something to pop up. You might have lots of options, whether that be in love, knowing you Scorpios it probably is, also like in career, you've got lots of options, lots of different kind of ideas, lots going on, but you don't see anything popping out, and that's why you've been waiting, because you're like, well, a golden opportunity will stand out among the rest, right? Whether it be career, and even in love, it's like, well, if someone stands out, if they're meant to be, they're going to stick out like a sore thumb. It should be obvious, right? Scorpio is quite intense, so you're like, you want something great or nothing, and you're waiting for something great, and you've been waiting, and then with the Tower, boom, the wait's over, and abruptly. The Tower is abrupt change, transformation, and then you've got the Sun. So that's amazing. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So whatever you've been waiting for, you're going to get. Whatever you've been waiting patiently for, it's coming in. And it's going to make you very happy. You're going to be, it's almost like, oh, I'm glad I waited. It was worth the wait. It's like all or nothing is coming through. You want all or nothing. Like, I quite like it. I like it because, well, firstly, you're getting what you wanted in June, and secondly, it's paid off. Like, you know that your patience, it's almost like you had faith and you had trust that, like, it's not even just faith and trust that what would happen. It's more like you'd rather wait for something amazing than settle for something less than what you want. And then it comes in, you get the best. Oh, that was weird. The Moon and the Knight of Swords. There's also some type of, The Moon is things unseen. The Moon is mystery. Also I'm getting mysticism, something magical here. But with the Knight of Swords, there's someone coming towards you quite quickly, or there's somebody that you don't see completely. You only see half of them, because again, the Moon, even when the Moon's full, we only see half of it. So with the Knight of Swords, you might only be seeing the potential of someone, or half of, right? And like, completely fair. You're probably just, whether it be from past experience and the past people you've had in your life, it's just as if you've learnt to expect less from people. Then maybe when you were younger you expected so much and were let down that now you expect the minimal, you expect the bare minimum, and that's why you were like, no, I'd rather wait for something amazing than have that again. And now you're only seeing half of someone. Like, they're just hidden to you because you've not experienced this type of connection, you've not experienced this type of person, you're not really seeing them in their true potential because you don't want to be wrong, or you don't want to, it's a feeling of like not wanting to be disappointed, so you're like just seeing. What else is going on for Scorpio? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is very nice. Ace of Wands is like a spark, something new, it's attraction. It's also, I like it. I don't know why I'm getting window to the soul. It's really random to come through because there's nothing about that. But Ace of Wands is, what's that? That's so random, window to the soul with the Ace of Wands. Something very attractive about you. Maybe it's like the eyes are the window to the soul. Maybe someone has very attractive eyes. Maybe you have very attractive eyes. Something about that coming in. Ace of Wands is very much something really like warm in your life in June, which is funny because now I'm looking at the sun card, so obviously with the sun there's just a lot of warmth and happiness in your life in June. Maybe you've been feeling quite cold and shut off, and because to be feeling this sense of warm means you've been feeling cold, or you just haven't been feeling that much. Now you've got Ace of Pentacles. So not only do you have a sense of fire and a sense of inspiration, but you also have potential income, potential money. Something is being planted. Now if it's not money, do you know, I sometimes get this, it's like an engagement ring, which is really random, but I just do. I can't explain it. So some of you maybe are getting engaged in June, if you already are with someone obviously, but it's just like, there's just something about this for me, there's a ring. Maybe you're getting married, maybe it's more of a wedding ring, I don't know, but I lost my train of thought. There's a seed being planted, basically. There's a start. It's up to you whether you look after it and water it, and this person, if this is about love. And if it's career, again, there's potential here for great, firstly, passion and like success, materialistic success. Right? So don't underestimate something because it looks small, because it's not about how it looks, it's what you do with it, right? The grass is greener where you water it and all that jazz. So there's something with that. And the same with a relationship. It's like, don't judge it for what it is, because it's what it's going to be. Especially if something's very early stages, right? You can't expect it to be like, there's something weird about this. There's something weird between either you and someone, like in love, because the reason, it's just as if I just said that and I immediately was like, nope, that's not right. Like, because I said it, you can't expect this to be perfect straight away. But there's something here where you and someone are actually a very good fit straight away. There's not really much to do. There's like a saying, where it's like two people kind of, after a while, end up sculpting themselves into one another. They end up kind of morphing into each other and slightly becoming better people because of each other. But there's something here where you and this person are already ready for each other. Whether it be from past experience, past relationships, you don't really need to sculpt each other. You're already done. You're already finished. You're already, I'm getting clay come through. It's like you're already cooked. The clay's already cooked. It's already set. You're already done. It's really strange. I like it though. I also like it because it means you're not morphing. Like, nobody's going to change you, and you're not going to change this person because you're already set in your ways, which could be a bad thing if you're set in negative ways, but it feels positive. It feels like you're in a very positive place. I don't mean like a positive place. I don't mean necessarily your surroundings. I mean you're in a positive place with how you act and how you go about in the world and how you treat people and how you see yourself. Seven of Cups. The Artist. The Death card. I love the Death card, Scorpio. This is your card. It's rising from the ashes, rebirth, transformation. I love that. With the Artist, some of you are being inspired because you've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. You're getting your inspiration back. If you are an artist in any way, with the Artist coming out, I'm just going to take it literal for a second. If you are a painter, if you are a sculptor, a writer, whatever it is you do something creative, and you've lost your inspiration, you haven't been able to find that spark, that thing that just, you know, then there's nothing there, and you want to create but you have no pull or desire or inspiration. With the Death card, you're having a rebirth. Rising from the ashes, your spark is coming back in June. You're going to find a fire within you, you're going to find something that guides you, something that you want to express or share with the world, and it's very nice. Especially, I feel a lot of you haven't had that. You've lost your, like, whatever it is that makes you tick. You've lost your mojo, you've lost your thing, and in June, here it comes, it's back. Whether some of you, it's like coming from outside experience, it's coming from something that you want to expose, I'm getting, because you've got the Sun card here. Something you want to expose, whether it be a part of yourself that you're sharing, whether it be a part of the world that's hidden, and you're like, I'm going to use my skill or my talent to expose this and to share this. Whatever it is, please do it. I don't know why it's come through. Please do it. Make sure you do it. And even if you're not sure if you could do it anyway. Don't doubt yourself, because I feel like doubt is going to sabotage this. Don't doubt yourself. Just kind of do what it is you feel pulled to do. Don't question if you can. Don't question if you have the right tools. Make the right tools. You can do what you can. Do what you can with what you've got, basically. With the Seven of Cups, there's some type of illusion you feel others are under. The reason I say that is this is reversed. So I don't feel like you're in a daydreamy mood in June. I feel like you're quite with reality most of the time. But there's a feeling of seeing other people in an illusion state. They're just not aware of... Oh, there's something where they're not aware of either what's going on in the world, or they're just not seeing the world through the correct glasses. They're not seeing things right. And with the Seven of Cups reversed, you might be the one to kind of take the mask off of people and snap them out of that. It's not even that they're not seeing the world right. There's something specific that you are going to reveal or snap people out of. There's something specific, because obviously everyone's going to have different views about different subjects, right? And it annoys me when people bunch their ideas together, if that makes sense. Like, oh, I think this, this, and this, and this person thinks this, this, and this, because it shouldn't. It's like, there's a lot of different viewpoints than just two. But there is one thing in particular you're going to reveal, not reveal, uncover. You're going to kind of, I don't know why I'm getting put a spanner in the works of something and make people question it. Like, I really like this. And it could be something as silly as a conspiracy theory. It could be something like that, or it could be an actual thing. But it's a conspiracy, but it's not a conspiracy, if that makes sense. And you're going to kind of make people go, what? I thought that was a joke, but that makes sense. Oh gosh. Oh, like whatever it is, you're revealing it to a bigger audience. I don't know. I'm still rambling. What else is going on for Scorpio? Page of Pentacles, which is also my proposal card. Some of you are getting proposed to. Some of you are like, no. Some of you are getting proposed to and you're like, huh? No? No thank you. Nine of Cups. Yeah, single. Nines are independent. Nine of Wands. Page of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Some of you want to be alone, to explore, to kind of be more spontaneous. This feels more like a protective mechanism, sorry, to come for you. The reason I'm saying this is Nine of Cups, great. You're feeling good, you're loving life, great. Then the Nine of Wands comes out, and it's like, oh, you are feeling good and you are loving life. But if the Ten of Cups came, you're blocked off to it, because you've got those 9 Wands up. Because then you're feeling kind of alone. Five of Pentacles. So you might be the one causing yourself a little bit of, you feel a little bit isolated in June. Do what you can to make sure it's not your doing. It's very easy to be like, oh, or, you know, they'd reach out, they cared, they'd reach out, they cared. But there's something here where it's like, well, there's new people, or there's new experiences, or there's new things you can do to not be so alone. And whether that be you going out and reaching out to others, making new friends, making new contacts, making new you know, I don't know, there's just something here where you might protect yourself and shut yourself off in June, but you don't have to. You still will be very happy. You're not needing anyone else to make you happy. You're happy, but that 9 cups, even though it's extremely happy, it's not quite 10. It's not quite the 10 cups. So you can have a 10 cup, but you're blocking yourself because you're trying to protect that happiness you've built for yourself, which is completely understandable. But you could have 10 cups and then protect it, you know? I don't know. It just feels like you might feel a little bit alone in June, but you don't have to be. I hope that makes sense. I don't time these readings anymore, so this could be very long, it could be very short. I'm just going to get you another card or two. Ace of Cups, and then the 9 of Swords. There you go. Some of you do have love. You have love. You're either in a relationship or there's new love coming in, but there's fear around it. So if you're in a relationship already, what this means is there's healing to do. There's love here, but there's healing to do. The only reason things aren't going how you want them to go, if they're not going as you want them to go, it's fear. Whether that be fear to reveal how you truly feel, fear to say your fears, fear of the past repeating itself. It might be stopping you from being completely in love. Now, if you're single, there is new love coming in, but fear is in the way, whether it be fear of the past repeating itself, however it goes for you. Don't let fear stop you from this very healing experience that's coming in. It's very much new. You've got 3 aces, so the only ace missing, when you do tarot, if you've got 3 of something instead of the 4, it's good to check what it is. So you've got Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, so Ace of Swords isn't here. So there is a lack of clarity, which makes sense because look at all these swords here. So many thoughts, so many thinking. There's so much. I just realised there's not swords. In the traditional tarot card, there's 9 swords all up the side of this card. So it's a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking that is causing a lot of sleepless nights or just not being able to concentrate, basically. There's a lack of clarity. To do with a new love, to do with love in general, to do with a person, but just the fact that there isn't an Ace of Swords here means there's a lack of communication. And I can't like emphasize enough just communicating, just saying whatever it is that's on your mind, speaking. It brings a lot of healing. And I know some people don't like talking, but why don't you like talking? Figure that out, because it's probably fear. Fear of not being heard, fear of not being understood, but no one's going to understand if you don't even try and speak. So there could be a need to open up, to share. But apart from that, Scorpio, there is a lot of happiness in June. Whether you change anything, whether you take my advice, doesn't really matter. There's here happiness in June anyway. There's lots happening to be excited about, but don't hold yourself back from fear, basically. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thanks so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for 10 Till Tarot Tuesdays.